Hello and happy Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, wherever you are. I hope you're having a happy day. I wanted to come in and say happy Friday and wish you all a beautiful weekend. I know this time of year is a challenge for a lot of people for a variety of reasons. And I want you to make sure that you make some time to take care of yourself this weekend. So as you hop on, I'd love to know who is here so I can say hello. I wanted to do this video, like I said, to say hello, to connect with you and say happy Friday. But also, I was just having a conversation with somebody about the gratitude challenge and the difficulty that so many people have with connecting with gratitude. For, again, a number of reasons that could be true, but hi, Deanne. But I know for a lot of you that connecting with gratitude or finding things to be grateful for can feel like a real challenge. I know that that was the case for me, and there's still days when the predominant feeling is not that of gratitude because I'm focused on the thing that's not going the way that I wanted it to, or the thing that's kind of a struggle at that particular time. And right now I don't have that many big struggles. So it's not even that it has to be something big. But hi, Allison. But the reality is that gratitude is not an easy thing to connect with for a lot of people, but especially when you find that you're struggling a lot. It can actually feel annoying. It can feel dismissive, aggravating. It can feel shaming if you have difficulty finding something to be grateful for when everybody is talking about feeling grateful and there's plenty to be grateful for and all of that. So while generally speaking, gratitude is always a good thing, there's times when it can actually leave people feeling worse. And so I wanted to just take a few moments to address that, because if you've been thinking about joining the gratitude challenge and you haven't, or maybe this is the first time you're hearing about it, that's part of what is addressed in this challenge, and why specifically it's around building your sense of worthiness and confidence. This isn't just about kind of like coming up with random things to be grateful for. This is about honoring the struggle, honoring the reality of our experience, while connecting to the things that we've already experienced or that are currently in our lives that we can feel grateful for. So when you find that you struggle with gratitude, it could be that just you're so overwhelmed with everything that's not feeling good that you just can't even identify anything. But sometimes it's also because it feels dismissive of the reality of what you're going through, but it also just doesn't feel like you're grateful. Like you can maybe say on a logical, rational level that, well, I'm grateful that I'm healthy, but you don't feel a connection to that in that moment. Or maybe you can say, I'm grateful I'm healthy, but I've just got all this tension in my shoulders, or something like that. So it feels like it kind of takes away from that. I see that there's some other people on here. If you'd like to say hello, I'd love to be able to say hello to you. So using gratitude when you're in a place of struggle is a practice. It's not as simple as just identifying all the things that are good in your life. It's about trying to get to a place where you can feel it in your body as well. And that is a practice. It's not something that necessarily is going to be a natural thing to experience. And I think for all of us, no matter what we've experienced in our lives or what our current difficult circumstances may be, we can honor that and connect to something that we can feel grateful for. But again, it's not just about just picking something so you can say that you're grateful. It's about connecting and feeling it in your body, something that you can actually remember that felt good or nice, or that you can feel a sense of appreciation for. And I think with health, for example, and I know that some of you have heard me talk about this before, when I first started my gratitude practice years ago, it was a challenge. But in some days, I wrote the same exact 5 things over and over again. Because no matter what was going on, I was grateful that my children were healthy, or there were days that I was not able to connect to my own health, that I wasn't able to say I'm grateful for my health because I didn't feel healthy. So there were sometimes it was the same things, but the example of health, I had just been in a car accident that left me in a lot of pain and a couple of injuries, a shoulder injury and a neck injury. And overall, I was okay. I was mobile. I didn't go to the hospital. Nothing was broken or anything like that. But I was in a neck brace, and I even wore a back brace for a little while. And I was in a lot. I had a lot of pretty bad headaches for a period of time. We were just moving into our first nice house. For me, that was a really nice house. That house I never thought I would ever be able to live in. And during that move and the closing and all of that, I was in a lot of pain. And so health was something that I struggled with. I was able to say, yes, I'm grateful for my health, but I didn't really feel it. I wasn't feeling a sense of appreciation, because what I was feeling is, this sucks that I'm in pain. It sucks that I didn't get to enjoy this move, even though there was kind of a nice benefit that I didn't have to do all the unpacking. I was pissed. I was resentful that somebody hit me and took off, and now I can't enjoy something that was supposed to be really enjoyable. So there were a lot of days that I wasn't feeling grateful for my health. But what I was able to feel grateful for many days is that on that day, I felt better than the previous day. That the medication that I took for the headache helped. Maybe the day before it didn't. And I'm not saying that these are things that you should be grateful for. I'm just giving you an example of how it is natural to find difficulty, especially when things are not going well. It cannot be really hard to feel an authentic connection, not just in our head. I'm grateful for this thing, even though I have no feeling towards it whatsoever. There can be a time and place for that, but that's not what this is about. That's not how gratitude really shifts and helps you heal. So being able to be in the midst of those difficult things and finding some peace that you can feel in your body, that you feel appreciative of or relieved about, something that you feel connected to in that. That's how gratitude heals. And no matter what is going on, if we're able to connect deeply, we can find that thing. It may not even be something that's currently happening on this day in your life. And this gratitude challenge isn't necessarily about on a particular day finding something. It's about looking at, and all gratitude in terms of healing is about being able to make space to create an opening for yourself in your life to feel a connection to some of those better things, some of those times that you were able to laugh or connect with somebody, the times when you got to do something that you weren't sure you'd ever be able to do, feel better than you thought that you might be able to. There's so many ways that we can use gratitude in a way that actually helps us heal. And that's what this gratitude challenge is about. It's not like on Mondays where I share the gratitude prompt to connect you to something you appreciate in your life. Sometimes it's about just taking a moment to do that. And then sometimes I take it a little bit deeper. I ask you to consider some specific things. This gratitude challenge it's about 7 days of diving deeper. It's 7 days of connecting with other people who are in that same energetic space and amplifying the gratitude that one person finds. It's amplified and shared among other people. It can give you an opportunity to possibly think of something and connect to something in your own experience or your own life that maybe you hadn't quite registered. That's the purpose of doing this challenge. So if you haven't joined me yet, please consider doing so. You don't have to have a history of abuse. You don't even have to be, or you don't have to be like in a process of healing specifically. But if you just recognize that maybe there's some things in your life that you haven't fully connected to, if you recognize that you struggle with confidence or worthiness, because that's ultimately what this challenge is about, and the prompts are designed specifically to help build your sense of confidence and worthiness, to help you connect to the truth of your worthiness. And if you've already signed up, there's quite a few of you who have already signed up, and I'm so excited to start this challenge with you. But if you know somebody that might benefit, I would love for you to share this, whether it's this video or another post where I've shared the challenge, or share the website page. However you want to share with them is perfectly great. But the more people that we have sharing this experience together, the more it's amplified. And I'm really just feeling that this has the potential to create a whole different experience, that we have the potential together, because it's not just what I'm going to be doing in there, it's what we're doing together, has the potential to really shift this holiday season. And I know that it's difficult for so many of you. Holidays, just across the board for almost everybody that I know, are a challenge. And being around people that can reinforce some of the things that you believe about who you are that are not true is difficult. And if we come together and connect to the truth of our worthiness, and we're sharing that, it's being amplified, it grows exponentially, that as you go into this holiday season, you'll go into it, you'll be around these people and these experiences from a different place, from a place where you're connected to the truth of who you are. So I hope to see you inside the group. We start this Monday. You'll get the email to join the Facebook group and to download your journal on Sunday, and we will kick it off on Monday with our first prompt. So I hope to see you inside the group. And again, please consider sharing this if you think or you know somebody who might benefit from experiencing a little more gratitude in their lives. So thank you for joining me on this kind of dreary Friday here in Fountain Hills, Arizona. But wherever you are in the world, be safe, be connected, and sending you lots of love and peace for the weekend. And please take care of yourself. And if anybody wants to say hi, please say hi. I'd love to say hi to you. Again, the link is in the comments, so you can sign up. You can see all the details there. It is free. It's a free challenge, so I would love to see you there and connect with you inside the Facebook group. You do not have to be in the Facebook group to do the challenge, but it will be so much more beneficial if you are there. So, all right. Well, if nobody has anything, I don't know anybody who's on, if you joined the challenge last time, if there's anything that you remember about it. It's been 3 years since I did it. I can't believe it's been that long. But okay, so all right. Well, hello, I see somebody else just jumped on. Do you want to say hello? I'd love to be able to say hello to you. And if you are watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, this is a recorded video, so I will not be able to say hi to you, but feel free to say hi in the comments, and I would love to come back and say hi to you. Or if you're watching this on replay, I'd love to be able to say hi to you too, so you can do #replay, say hello, and I will come back and say hello to you. So again, have a beautiful weekend, everybody. See you soon.